Finally, The Boys season 4 dropped, and of course, we watched the first 3 episodes and tell you all about it. Right? Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the first episode, Department of Dirty Tricks. Oh my God, that was a hell of an episode. I would say a lot happened, and
Yes.
the episode opened up with our boys basically trying to infiltrate Vicky Newman's campaign event, and they basically try to kill her,
Yeah,
which
so
I would say didn't go
do, do
right.
you remember why they even did that with Newman? So they know that Newman is be the vice president and has
Mhm.
basically a plan to kill the president to
Yeah.
become the president. So that's her plan, and the
Mhm.
boys know that, and that's why they want to kill her, right? Because I don't
That's, I
remember
think,
that
one
from
reason,
the
but
last
the
season.
other reason is that she's crazy. She's a crazy, crazy woman. I mean, she
Yeah,
can
yeah, she's
explode
the
your
head
head just by
exploder.
thinking. Yes.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
and we have
um,
already seen her in Gen V as well. Do
yes,
you remember?
yes, we have, and she's, I think, has given the order to build these soup-killing drugs or something.
Oh yes, this virus that they
Virus, yeah.
created in Godolkin University, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
true. Yes, yes, yes.
Butcher knows about that, right?
He knows about that. Yes, yes, and so I mean, there are multiple reasons to kill her because she's a weird, crazy character, and she's a soup who's going to be who might become president. So she'll have a lot of power at her
Yeah,
disposal. So I
and
think
she is the daughter of this former CEO of Vought,
what? Yes,
right?
yeah, yeah. And I think killing her is, I think, the boys think would be the best solution for now. So that's why they infiltrated her campaign event and tried to kill her. And I just could not recollect the part how Newman and Huey know each other, because there was this one moment when Huey threw that, I think, acid on her, and she said, we were like friends, and I don't want to kill you and all that. But yeah, I mean, there's one thing that I wanted to ask you, because I could not recollect that part, how Newman and Huey know each other.
That's a good question.
Because she said that you've always been my friend and I don't want to hurt you and all that.
Didn't he work for her in her campaign somehow, or did Starlight work for her campaign and so they
But
met?
that doesn't explain, because she said we've been long time friends. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't
guess
know
that they are co-workers at some point. So I remember that Yui worked for her.
how, where.
I don't know for her campaign because she has some job somewhere. I guess I don't know.
But
So
I
I
don't
don't
think that
remember
could be
exactly.
that, because the way she was talking to Huey about, like, why did you throw the acid on me or whatever, why you're trying to kill me, I've always been good to you. It seems like they've had like a very
Yeah, they had a good
big
relationship
history.
until Yui learns that she's the one who let her heads explode. Because
Hmm.
because that was a big mystery back in season 2 or something like that. So nobody knew back then who this was, and then it was revealed that it was
Mhm.
this person who you never had suspected to be that because it looked like she was on the side of the boys.
Mhm.
So she knew all of them. So and yeah, and now they want to kill her because they realize okay she's going to be the president because her plan is as soon as they get elected she wants to kill the president, become his successor.
And she
By the
also
way,
wants to kill
this
all the soup.
actor, by the way, the actor playing the president, we know him from Supernatural.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Bobby.
Yeah, right. So there are a lot of supernatural actors in this series, which
Yeah,
is, oh, surprise, Eric Kripke, who's also the producer and director of Supernatural. So,
for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, I think so. The one thing I was saying, I mean, I think Newman wants to become the president. Then
yes.
she has ordered the Godolkin University to make this soup killing virus. So basically, she wants to kill all the soup. become the president, and she'll be like all powerful by herself.
Yeah, I don't
So.
know if she wants to kill all the soups. She wants to have this virus as a deterrent,
Mhm.
like
Or maybe she
just
just
like a
wants to kill
nuclear
Homelander.
weapon.
Who knows?
Yeah, just like a nuclear weapon. Yeah, it's like,
Mm.
Homelander, you better do what I say, unless or otherwise, I have a virus for you. You
Mm.
know?
But I mean,
Yeah. So that's
yeah,
basically her plan. But anyways, there's so much more happening in this episode. Let's not hang up
true, true. I
on
mean,
this
and then we
one
see
tiny
that
scene.
MM basically kicking out Butcher out of the boys group because he's sick now,
Yeah.
and then he's like a liability. That's what he thinks. Huey tried to oppose this decision of MM, but he's not listening because CIA has apparently made him the boss of the group, so he's the one who's gonna make
And by the
decisions.
way, did you notice that MM lost a lot of weight? He is so much
I
thinner.
did. When the episode started, I'm like, did they change the actor who played
Yeah,
MM?
that was my impression too. I thought
Yeah.
that looks weird, but I
And
looked
also
at
the
him and then
mustache, that was
yeah,
weird as
it's
well.
the same actor, but he's so thin. It's weird. Anyway, so yeah, you noticed that
It did
too.
not
Okay.
look like him at all. I mean, for the first 30 minutes, I was thinking they changed the actor. Maybe I should look it
Yeah,
up. But
yeah,
then I
yeah.
was like, no. I mean, some of the behaviors are still the same. I don't know how can a newer actor copy exactly the same behaviors of the previous one. You know. But yeah, I mean, he's the same actor. I think he's gotten thinner. I don't know, maybe sick he was. And then also, I mean, he's got a mustache, which makes him look a bit different.
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, yeah. So he just
So yeah, there's some
was
tension between MM and Butcher, and Butcher, of course, we all know him. Yeah, he's using the C word in I don't know.
hello cunts. Oh, sorry.
It says, hey, we're on YouTube. You cannot say this word.
We can.
Anyways,
Our audience
um,
is 18 plus.
yeah, sure. um, so and then something happened about with Homelander. Well, I wrote down Butcher tries to convince Ryan to leave it. Oh yeah, so because someone in this venue where this event is happening, Homelander and Ryan also attend, and Butcher is ordered to stay out of the venue by MM.
Yep.
But he sees Ryan going into, I don't know, the kitchen or something, and he follows him into the
Mm.
kitchen and then talks to him
Yep.
and tries
He
to
talks
convince him,
to him.
hey, come with me, and Homeland is not good for you. But then Homelander pops up
Walks
and
in. Yep.
yeah, crosses his plan, or what would you call it? Yeah.
Yep. And then
Yeah,
we see, I
so
think, Kimiko and what's the name of the French guy? I forgot. Frenchie, right?
Frenchie.
Yeah, Frenchie. French guy, Frenchie. And Kimiko, they just, I think, barged into Newman's hotel room, and
Yeah, dressed up as I don't know, workers
the
from the
cleaning
hotel.
cleaning people. Yeah, cleaning people.
Yeah, and then was this scene where the security guys, yeah, the fake security guys, Secret
Yeah,
Service guys, when the daughter of Newman saw them, and while she
that
was
was a surprise. I was
entering
not
her
expecting that actually.
hotel room, and she said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Hey, and the Secret Service said, nothing to see here," and
Yeah,
then she came, then she put out her tentacles and grossly kills everybody except, of course, Kimiko and Frenchie. They can get away,
yeah. I
and
mean,
and she runs away, hunts the others. And what happens then with her? Who
she
stops?
basically
Who stops? Who
ripped
stops her?
Kimiko's arm out,
All
and
right, and Starlight Starlight calls
yeah,
in and says, "Hey, jump out of the window! I'll catch you!" And then
yeah.
she jumps out of the
Tiny
window
little
and she
thing.
tries to catch her, but her arm's too short. That was a hilarious scene.
That was
This.
hilarious. That was hilarious. It was just like Deadpool. When Deadpool got chopped into, I don't know, half something. His his organs were slowly growing up, like
Yeah.
baby hands and baby
Yeah,
legs.
and so Kimiko fell down to all the way down to the floor, and then everybody was standing around her, and she got up, and then her face came off, and there's
Yeah.
oh, oh
She's
yeah,
basically has a like a Deadpool,
yeah.
powers.
So you basically cannot kill her, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you cannot kill
she
her.
takes she takes a bullet to the brain with no problem. we,
No
we
problem.
know
I
that.
think it's same with the Newman as well, because I think Butcher shot her in the head,
Yeah, but
and
the bullet just ricocheted. It
yeah,
couldn't
that's what I'm saying. I
penetrate
mean,
her.
Newman, I don't know, maybe her head is too strong or whatever. I mean, you cannot penetrate her,
Well,
you
she
know.
cannot be hurt by acid. She cannot be shot, so that's her skin is too tough, I guess. So
Hmm.
that's a little bit different to Kimiko because Kimiko can be hurt,
Can get
but
hurt.
it
Yeah.
doesn't affect her that much.
Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah. I
heals
didn't
very
know
fast.
that.
She's kind of a Wolverine Deadpool hybrid.
Yeah, Wolverpool or something.
Wolverpool Deadpool Deaderine.
Deaderine. Yeah, I think Wolverpool is a better name. Wolverpool.
Wolverpool. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
call it Wolverpool.
And but I didn't know that. I mean, like her skin is that strong or something. I just knew that she could just blast people's head off or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
she has
going on. I mean,
this blood magic going on, as we have learned in Gen V with what's her name, Maria, that has the same power basically. Yeah,
what's her name?
isn't her name Maria or something? Anyways, doesn't matter. It's
I don't remember.
another series,
I
Gen
mean,
V.
Gen B was okay. Not that it was a great show, but yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
So
on, we saw that Homelander is becoming worried about his age, his gray
very.
pubic hair. Um,
So he's
it's
not
weird.
only selfish. He's also what's it called? Vain. He's also vain.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I have a great. Look at me. I have gray hair. I don't care.
Hmm.
But Homelander, he's even worried about his. Why does it have to be pubic hair? He pulls out his, he picks, he plucks out his pubic hair
Stores
and puts it
in a
in a
box.
jar.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I mean, I'm like, oh my god, that's so Homelander kind of a thing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
he's just worried. And then we saw that, Huey's dad had a stroke and he's in the
by the way,
hospital now.
what's your theory on why he's so worried about his aging? Because right now I'm thinking about, yeah, he's worried about his aging because it makes him human, and he doesn't want to be anything like human. Because this aging stuff, that's still his human side,
True.
and
Yeah.
he's a
I agree.
superhuman. He doesn't age. That's in his mind. He should not age, but
Yeah.
he does.
But
So that makes him human, and he hates being human. This human
true.
side of him, he wants to get rid of.
True. I mean, I think all the soups are aging. I mean, I don't think there's any soup that we've seen so far that can live forever if not killed.
I don't know.
Uh,
Stormfront was very old, at least.
uh, I think she had something different. I think, yeah, maybe she was the only one that actually lived that long. But I think most of the other soups, they're gonna die a natural death if
Soldier
somebody has
Boy,
not killed. He was, I think, put in some kind of an experiment box, right?
uh,
He,
Black
he
Noir. He was with Soldier Boy in the first seven, so
maybe
he's
there are
old.
some, but not all. I guess not all are
I
gonna
guess
live
they
forever.
get older as the average, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, there's still like a human side to them, and Homelander basically believes that he's above the humans.
Yeah.
They're just toys to play with. That's what he thinks. That's his ideology. And I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I think he's worried that he's getting old. He's
Mm.
getting those things. Maybe people will start taking him less seriously if they see, okay, hey, he's growing old now. So he just want to stay at the center of everything. That's how
Mm.
he is selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you already said it that Huey's dad had stroke, and that's the point. I don't care. That's one of the side stories that I don't care for.
true. I mean, yeah.
But
I
Simon
mean,
Pegg did a great job as a coma patient. That if he doesn't get an Emmy for that acting, I don't know.
true. I mean, I would also say that. I mean, this. side story of Huey's father
and
did not
mother
really
that we
affect, or
see.
it's not really affecting the story at all, at
Right.
least so far we've seen. And I also did not really care about the whole situation, his mom and all that.
Hmm.
Maybe later in the episodes we'll see something why they're actually
M-
showing it, because I
Maybe.
do believe that boys writers are very great, and they would come up with the reasoning behind why they have this side story, but yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, so far it didn't look promising. So I agree there for sure. And then I think the other part we saw that Homelander basically got a new recruit, because he apparently, not apparently, but he believes that all his team members, the 7 team members, are all yes mans.
Yeah,
They're not.
and it wouldn't be the boys if they wouldn't demonstrate it in the most weird way imaginable when
Yeah.
Homelander says
For a moment, for a moment, I
to
actually thought that this is going to happen.
yeah, yeah. So what happened? Homelander told no, the
Deep.
deep
Yeah.
go and suck A Train's dick.
Yeah. Give
And
him a
then you
BJ.
immediately
Yeah.
know everybody was, oh my god.
Yeah.
And A Train, oh no. And the deep, of course, again.
He actually got up and
Yeah, yeah,
he was
he
in the
was already
position.
he was already there. He
Yeah.
was ready to do it. And well, can you blame them? I mean, come on. I mean,
I mean, it's Homelander's fault. I mean, he don't
of course
want a
it is.
yes man around him, but he just cannot handle if somebody says no to him.
Yeah, right. So it's a death sentence to say no to Homelander.
Yeah, and what
That's
they
what it
can do.
is.
But I
So
was like, actually didn't want to see that scene. I'm glad they didn't show it, that he's actually sucking. So it would be too much. But I
yeah,
almost believed they would show it.
Homelander stopped it.
Yeah,
Homelander stopped it. Ah, come on, stop it. And then he realized, okay, I cannot rely on those guys because they won't tell me the truth because they have too much fear that
true,
they would ever say the truth to me. So that's when he realizes that he needs someone that doesn't have he's not afraid of him basically. And when they went through the list of potential candidates for the 7, I mean the list is hilarious on its own when you look at the contenders there. There's this one dog uh, something I don't remember.
I also don't
uh,
remember. Yeah.
yeah, what was his what oh, he's eating dogs. No, he's not eating dogs. He was eating dogs out.
Oh,
Oh. So yeah, that's weird. And one of the contenders was Sister Sage.
yes.
And
She actually got selected. And I think she's an interesting character,
yeah,
at
well,
least.
at this point she was not selected yet, but Homelander, I don't know if it was in this episode or the next
It
one.
was in this episode. Yeah.
It wasn't this. Okay, so he showed up at Sister Sage's house incognito,
Hmm.
so he didn't wear his costume. And yeah, talked to her, and she was not afraid of him. And yeah, she told him, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I can help you, but you have to listen to me. That's all I want."
And like, I also think, since she is the smartest person in the
Yeah,
world, on the
person.
planet, or whatever,
That's important. She's not the
that's
smartest
important.
woman, the
Smartest,
smartest
yeah,
person.
the smartest person on the planet, and I think she's an interesting character. And I think she read a lot about Homelander when he was there. I mean, like, how he's feeling, and he's worried about getting old and all that stuff. She could actually read his mind in a way. And I mean, not really his mind, but at least she can actually read people, what they are, feeling about, or whatever, like that. So she can make predictions, and I think she's good at that. And I think when he was there, she somehow predicted that he's in dire need of somebody who can say exactly the words he wants to hear. You know, so, and I think that's why she kind of, I think, manipulated that particular scene as well, in a way, so he likes her, or you know because she ended up saying, hey, you don't you need me or whatever, and then she's like, either you can stay here or be on the global stage or whatever, you know.
Yeah, but didn't Homelander tell her right away that he is surrounded by yes men?
Yeah, I
Didn't you
mean
tell
that's
him?
the thing. See, I mean, there are people who say yes to him,
Yeah, but
and when people
he told her that that's the reason why he wants her,
no,
didn't
so
he?
the thing is, see, there are when people say no to him, he immediately jumps on kill them, right? When
Yeah,
there
yeah,
has to be
I
a
know,
way.
but that's what he has realized, that this is not helping. That he's surrounded by yes men. That's why
No,
he went to Sister Sage, and he told her that he's wanting her because she would not be a yes man.
true, but what I'm trying to say is that, can you really believe Homelander when he's saying that he won't kill you, he won't kill you, he will kill you if he thinks in that moment he can actually kill you with a blink of an eye, right? But the person who is supposed to join his team now, for example, Sister Sage, he has to be always worried that he can actually kill her anytime, right? So I think the way she contradicted his opinions, or she said things in a way that, I mean, uh, pisses him off in a way, but still not that to an extent that he can actually kill her right away. But if, let's say, if there was somebody else who would have said the same thing to him in that situation, he would have killed him or
Yeah,
killed her.
but because that's the contract they both make. Homelander agrees to not kill her even if she disagrees, and Sister Sage agrees that she always tells him what she thinks. That's their personal contract that they close at this moment.
I think she's more smarter than that. I think more than the contract itself. I think she knows, or at least found a way to play with his mind now.
Well, if
You know,
yeah, that may be true. That of
yeah,
course she is manipulative. That's for
yeah.
sure.
That's
But
she's, I think, understood in the one
that
second about
doesn't
it.
help her. That's not
I think
that,
it
and she
helps
should be
her.
smart enough to know that all of her manipulative skills doesn't protect her against the tempers of Homelander because he's impulsive. He doesn't think about it. He would
That that
kill her in an instant and
that
then
is true. That
regret
is
it
true. That is
immediately.
true.
But that doesn't help her. So she's smart enough to know that she is in real danger. So
And I think she's smart enough to do something about it as well. She's going to build such, I don't know, basically gain his trust so much that he won't hurt her ever.
yeah, so that's going to be very interesting in the future to see how she deals with it. So we get an idea what she's going to do in the third episode, but we're going to talk about that later.
Mhm.
So that's it for the episode one, I guess.
No, I think we lost. I think the one interesting part. Butcher met Newman, and he basically
Oh, yes.
made a deal with her that I am going to give you what Huey has on you, and in return you will help me get Ryan back from Homelander. So that's the deal,
Yeah, yeah.
And she
But
said,
then he's,
okay.
but then he sees dead people, right? But then Butcher starts to see dead people
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
talking
He starts
to
to see
them.
that people, especially his wife, and because he's dying. That was established in the episode that he only has like 6 months to live, and he wants to do right before he goes. So that's what his plan is. And yeah, I mean, when he went to Huey, and he tried to console him about his father, and eventually he stole the pen drive from him to give to Newman. And when he was about to send it to Newman, he sees his wife Becca telling him, "Hey, this is not the right way. You're gonna lose trust of Huey and all that." And then eventually he realizes, okay, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe I should not do it.
yeah,
And that's when the most hilarious thing happened. I mean, I was laughing so hard that point. I mean, I kind of thought that he would send her something or say, hey, no deal, but he would send that. That was like super shocking to me, at least. And literally that was an ass move, literally. you know and so then he decided, he changed his mind, and he sent this email to Newman. Hey, find this, I think, an attachment. And she opens it, and then she sees an asshole,
yeah.
literally, quite literally an asshole. And
So, my question here is: Was it his?
Could be, could be.
Yeah,
I think
well,
so.
or something he downloaded from the internet. We saw it reminded me on that scene from Hero Gasm. You know, this toilet cam.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, could be,
maybe it's a picture from that.
could be, could be. I think it was an hairy ass,
Yes, it
right?
was. Yeah, it was definitely a male. A male.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I think I don't know if you noticed, but I think when Newman saw it, she was like disgusted, like oh
yeah.
my god, and then she also had a smile on her face. You know, she
Really, I
was like,
did
oh
not
my
notice
god,
that.
this is funny and weird. You know,
Yeah.
so I saw
So
it.
yeah,
Like, she
the question is, did she play it that way because that's what Newman's reaction would be, or was it the actor not being able to hide her laugh?
could be. I don't
So
know. I think it's the
I don't
actor.
know.
I think it's the actor.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So we have everything we love about the boys in this first episode. We have the gore with the daughter of Newman killing everybody and throwing Kimiko out of
Yeah,
the window and Starlight and not catching her, and of
yeah,
course the grossness of the picture that Butcher sent Newman. So everything, every box is checked for the first episode. Yeah.
yeah. For
So
sure,
yeah,
for sure. I mean, it lived up to my expectation. Nice, great episode. Yeah.